So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a key interception. Rafinha. That is good alertness. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he cuts out the supply. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Conte. Pedri. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Van Dijk makes the interception. Chance here to counter. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Interesting ball. Rafinha. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Conte. And it's Fernando Torres. Deco. Nesta spots it and intercepts. That is good strength. Rafinha. Roberto Baggio.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Torres. This is promising. And he's managed to get free. Williams! And he nearly went all the way.
Nico Williams can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Messi in acres of space out wide. Deco. Son Heung-min. Conte. That's beautifully weighted. He's found a way. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! Simplicity itself.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Nico Williams. He can run onto that. Williams. Keeper sees it all the way. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Yamal. Rafinha. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And the finish! Sticks it away! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So that's two now without reply. He gets big! Oh, taken with style! Straight header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Mbappe. Roberto Baggio. And here's Son Heung-min. That has ended up in no man's land. Brilliantly cut out. Messi. Nico Williams.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Beckenbauer. And it's Messi. Nico Williams is in a really good position out wide. Yamal. He's got the shot away! Oh, he's been caught napping! And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're underway again. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Yamal. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rafinha. Deco. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he was alert to it. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rafinha. Williams. Oh, well played. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's Baggio. Rafinha, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. And the flag has stayed down. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nico Williams.
The attendance
Rafinha.
was 71,898.
That is Conte. Now it's Torres. Now it's Pedri. And he's picked out the run. Alexander-Arnold gathers from the goal kick. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold looking to run onto it.
Vietnam are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Ooh, perfectly measured that. He's cut it out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Now it's Torres. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Costa Curta. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Kante cuts it out. Played back to the goalkeeper. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
This is the time you need that pace. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well, we expected better, and so did he. That has been cut short. Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. He's picked his way through. Can he spark a counter here? Conte. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now it's Mbappe. That's good defending, very good defending. Knocks it out wide. Conte. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Roberto Baggio. Messi. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Torres. And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please kindly remove any cause.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. You're able to enjoy with us here some great scenes at this arena by the river. There is no venue quite like this one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Back into the middle. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Chiesa. Portugal have traditionally produced wide men of great flair, and Luis Figo is one of their finest.
Oh, without question.
Yeah, he doesn't have explosive pace to call upon, so he's become a
great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Vietnam with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, important interception. Rodri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, super find. Mohamed Salah shapes to shoot! Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He could be in here. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That looks a cracking ball. And here's Mohamed Salah. Son Heung-min. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And the counter is on. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shifted it to the flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, nice touch.
Well, this is intriguing.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly...
There's the shot! Goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now that looks a decent ball. João Cancelo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he's intervened well there. Well, nicely intercepted. Half an hour played now. And back to the goalkeeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Adams calmly anticipates. And there's green grass ahead of him. Beckenbauer gets a foot in here. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Nicely weighted ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
An uncompromising challenge. Figo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's burst through. Figo. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah powering forward here.
Mohamed Salah, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Deco. Rodri. Rafinha. And the finish! And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Aimed beyond the defence. Great hit! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He is through here. Plenty to aim at here. Goes in for the header. And more and more and more. And surely that settles it. What a great header. Got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Deco. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Shapes to shoot! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Pass is just off target. Front-footed pressing going on here, and here's Baggio. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And the shot! He's scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And yes, it's him again. Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
That's good play. Pedri. Now, what about a counter-attack? That is good alertness. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Adriano. Now it's Eto'o. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Deco. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Well, they've got it again. Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's cut it out.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And here's Mbappe. That is lovely. And that is expertly dealt with. Bellingham. That's a little off target. And it's Deco. Deco will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Roberto Baggio. He's... no mistake! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Deco. Conte. Roberto Baggio. Face to face. And the shot! They've scored! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Now this could be a chance. Shot a goal! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And it's Baggio. De Jong is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's found a way through. Oh, the shot could be on here. Well, There's the clearance. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Son Heung-min. Great defending, strong and determined. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that's the...
Can he put it away? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Hoisted in. That looks a good ball through. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He won't be happy with that one. Son Heung. Can he finish? No mistake. And they get themselves in front. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious and all but unstoppable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Bellingham can see things, others simply cannot. He's had it taken off him. Beckenbauer. Mbappe. Rafinha. The fullback is in acres of space here. It's a mighty effort! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, played right into his path. And he's straight offside. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Costa Curta cuts it out. Conte. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Thuram wins the duel this time. Can he latch on to this?
Yeah, this kind of bold running will all...
Big header! You've got to be quick to recover this. Bastoni can get it clear. It's Eto'o! A real chance and a real let-off.
Eto'o very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
That's been cut out, well played. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Bellingham. Chance here to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Conte. Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And it's Deco. Roberto Baggio. Eto'o. Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Mbappe. He's beaten the last man. Real chance here.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Cafu. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. defending is unapologetically... Mbappe! And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Beckenbauer is there to clear.
Milan are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Mbappe. Son Heung-min. Rafinha. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Roberto Baggio. That is great defending, so alert. Azar. Always onto this. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. So what can they make of this? Mbappe!
This is what good chemistry is all about.
It is a corner.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
Corner number 2 then.
Numero 17. Eto'o.
And a header!
Il numero 21.
Oh, that could cost them.
Vieira absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Albert. The referee's awarded a free kick. Vinicius Junior. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Baggio. And he's had a hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
Roberto Baggio was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Beckham standing over it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Has a go! And that could come back to haunt them. And they're quick to get it back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great chance! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Tries a shot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Roberto Baggio really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Vinicius Junior pinches it off him. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vinicius Junior. Spread neatly. Vinicius Junior. Oh, such a clever touch. Nice physical challenge. Over to the left. Oh no, this does not look good. Rafinha, Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rafinha. That's been cut out, well played. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Gullit. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Dink through. It's Luis Suarez! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
Vinicius Junior. Rafinha.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Luis Suarez. That is a great pick out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Conte. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Rafinha. Cafu. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Played into space out wide, and he's cut it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he's been decent hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Mbappe. Luis Suarez. And here's Baggio.
Added time.
Ronaldinho. And here's Baggio. Very nicely done. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Reflections on the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more. He's got the shot away! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Cafu. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk. Nedved. Yaya Toure. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Baggio. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he get it through? Floated through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Roberto Baggio. Oh, what has happened here? Backward it goes. Oh, this looks sharp.
The attendance for this match was 52,820.
Nedved. Done delicately. Dink through. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's a fine interception.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Could move up a gear here. Nesta. Beckenbauer. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back at him.
Has a goal! Really well taken goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And now he has two. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Stood up well to him there.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Now it's Messi. Drogba. No, that's been intercepted. Drogba chasing after it. Vieira. Costa Curta. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Messi. First quarter of an hour gone. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lampard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And that's going to be a booking. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So it is still 0-0. And here's Messi.
That's going in strongly.
Deco. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Deco. Roberto Baggio. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Otto really added the width there.
Big header! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the first goal... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the shots! And he hits the net! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Gullit. He has found the way through. Now it's Lampard. Gullit. Oh, what a climb! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Looking to go deep. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Drogba. Now it's Drogba. And it's Messi. And here's Drogba. Otto. Roberto Baggio. Guardiola. Cafu. Guardiola. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that was vital. And that has been clubbed away. Look at the space here. Chooses to go back. Vinicius Junior. That pass has been well intercepted. Costa Curta. Vieira. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Otto looking to hit the byline here. He's found the way through. Up he goes! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Drogba, and here's Messi. Otto puts them all in. And the first half is done. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Reflections on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Second period then underway.
Canada really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Can he get it through? Oh, lovely feeding. Lampard! Deco. Couldn't squeeze it through. Costa Curta.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that's nice. That is a brilliant interception. Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vieira. And it's Deco. Oh, good read. Araujo. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, that's a key interception. Deco. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's gone forward. Vieira. Otto. Beckham. Vinicius Junior. Chooses to go cross-field. Oh, nicely intercepted. Guardiola. Deco. Distributed tidily. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Costa Curta. Well read, nice interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Vai proceder uma substituição.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Deco.
Played with finesse.
Vão dar os seus lugares a
Maldini clears. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Número 23. Beckham. Está a proceder-se a uma
Serginho.
substituição.
Figo. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Beckenbauer. Baggio looks to get on the end of this. Otto, who does have an assist to his name. Otto cuts out the pass. Cafu. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Beckham. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He rises! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Pressing high and with purpose. Otto is herring after that one. Vieira. And he was quick to react.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great work on the overlap. Costa Curta getting this one clear.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Vais proceder a uma substituição. O número 5, número 22. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 6, número 18.
Beckham plays it short. Terrific header! And that's a real chance missed. Beckham. Costa Curta. He's in plenty of space here. Roberto Baggio.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And here's Baggio. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to get it away. Albert. Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Roberto Baggio. Schmeichel tries to clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And the shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Roberto Baggio, voted man of the match. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Irwin. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And through to the goalkeeper.
Well, Peter, there's a player out there who'll have more touches than anyone else, I'd expect, and it's Deco. A man who wants to be at the hub of every move his team makes, and it's not all about him either. He really does play for his team.
He's a very smart finder of space.
Can he finish? It's there!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And the shot! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Bastoni clears.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Chance! And that is wildly off target.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Irwin. That looks a cracking ball. Very nicely done.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Deco. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And it's Deco. Vinicius Junior. Ball played for Conte. Hoisted in. Now that's well seen too. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Short changes him with that pass. Rafinha.
Look, it's a run defence this like, but the timing has to be spot on.
Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Oh, how has that not ended up in the back of the net? It was a cracking ball in the way he drilled it across and kept it down too.
Tries a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Neymar. Deco. And the pass is intercepted. That's a look and place it forward. And it's Deco. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Chooses to go back. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he's there to belt it away. Neymar. Irwin. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And here's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Closing in on goal. Danger averted for now. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gullit looks to get on the end of this. Oh, easy pickings there. Interesting ball. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Vinicius Junior, who does have an assist to his name. Conte. And here's Baggio. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Davids. And that interception was... And we hit half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cambiasso gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status. This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Rafinha is standing over this one. Roberto Baggio! Irwin gets good distance on it. Messi. Nice bit of trickery. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Davids is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Rafinha. Roberto Baggio. Conte. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And here's Baggio. Vinicius Junior.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. It's Baggio! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Roberto Baggio clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's been taken short. He's had it taken off him. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Pinches it off him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cambiasso. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Shevchenko. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Done delicately. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Cannavaro cuts it out. Good spot, he's seen the run. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. And here's Baggio.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Deco. Hits one! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Corner number 2 then.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 11, Neymar. Le numéro 14, Cambiasso. Le numéro 5, le numéro 24, le numéro 2. À leur place, le numéro 13, le numéro 20, le numéro 7, le numéro 19,
Messi.
le numéro 10.
That's a foul.
Changement.
Simple decision for the referee. And it's Guti. Roberto Baggio. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Cafu. And it's Conte. And it's Guardiola. Oh, well played, well played.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Costa Curta. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Danielson. Costa Curta. Guardiola. Oh, they can break here. Deep into stoppage time. Son Heung-min! That was superb goalkeeping.
Son Heung-min is offering a right smile there. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Messi. And it's Son Heung-min. And time is up. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down for he gets big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Oh, delightful ball. Nice interception, well timed.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That is good alertness. Takahiro Tomiyasu, a man who certainly had his moments in the 23-24 season, as did his team.
Yeah, he really made a difference in a very famous victory against their title rivals from Manchester.
The one where the manager beat his old master.
It was a win that really boosted their title credentials, making a lot of fans believe that their showing from the previous season had been no fluke.
Bellingham. Oh, there's a probing ball. Cafu. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Vinicius Junior. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vinicius Junior. Roberto Baggio. Hits one! Messi. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Quarter of an hour played. And it's Deco. Messi goes steaming forward. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is out of play. Roberto Baggio. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has been cut short. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's intervened well there. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Now it's Messi. Bellingham. Cafu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Little pass back. That is a brilliant interception. Danger averted for now. Vinicius Junior. No goals as yet. Moved on forwards. Now it's Messi. He's got space, real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Pullet plays it short. Nicely aimed pass. Mbappe. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's been given away. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And he's going for goal! That's got him rattled. Vinicius Junior. Costa Curta. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Gets his pass away. He's picked his way through. Deco. And he's gone backward here. Rafinha! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Rafinha goes short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Deco with the short one. Has a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Rafinha. And here's Deco. Cafu. Now it's some shot at goal! Goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top draw.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. Deco. Interesting ball. Chance! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get... There's the hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
As you can
everybody,
see, we
and
are
welcome
all
to
set.
today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And so a wonderful view of this most hallowed turf. A truly special feeling, no matter who is playing at Wembley. Wembley Stadium, connected by EE. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Ruminant. Big chance! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Great defending, strong and determined.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And he's surging through. Now the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, they've got it again. Vinicius Junior concedes a free kick for that. Mateus. Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe. Ball played for Conte. Mbappe. Vieira. Proves too strong. Araujo. What a throw in. Lovely feet. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. That's a fabulous ball. Turns and goes back. Real chance! Real chance! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Messi has got himself a free kick. Gullit. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's found a way. And the finish! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Gullit. No, he's not getting his way this time. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's a superb pass. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's Deco. Gullit. Now then, the ball's come loose. Can he get it through? Conte. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Deco will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And that is as far as they're going to go. Cafu. Rafinha. That is Conte. He's chosen to go back. He's in, surely! He's had a hit! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's good vision. Rummenigge, and the flag has stayed down. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute.
And here's
added time.
Baggio. Well, that's an excellent interception. Pull it. That's a good ball played into space. Cafu. And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
In the stadium hall.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And here's Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Great chance! And another try! And it's in! The second half sparks straight into life. Baggio at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Bastoni deals with that comfortably. Vinicius Junior. Rummenigge. Luis Suarez. Now who's going to be first to this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Baggio. Deco. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational in that half-time dressing room, seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Costa
The
Curta.
attendance for this match was
Mbappe.
96,026.
Here's Deco. Conte. And Rafinha. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's been picked out. Elbert tries a shot! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Great ball if he can get there. He's got the shot away! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Number
actually.
10, Messi.
Manchester United take
Number
the lead.
13,
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden,
number
bang.
15.
Oh, he'd have done
Bellingham.
well to reach that.
Number 7, Nedved.
Rafinha.
Number 20, Bale. Substitution in
It's a
progress.
pretty loose pass. Good ball over the top. Now it's Bale. And he's managed to get free. It's a mighty effort! And that would have been game, set and match.
Hullet was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Schmeichel with the clearance. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's had it taken off him. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham. Rafinha. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That is good alertness. Well, they can break here. Rafinha. That's a super give and go. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Nedved. Just 5 minutes left. Rafinha. Roberto Baggio.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Maldini. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a fine challenge. Son Heung-min. Great hit! A real chance and a real let-off. That has been shifted off it. And it's Son Heung-min. They really do have to make something of this. Son Heung-min! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. And that will be it. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. And he was quick to react. And it's Azar. Azar. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that could set him on his way.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's well done. Really robust. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Azar. He's away. He's had a hit. It's in.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a key interception. Ledjed. Great ball if he can get there. Conte. That looks a cracking ball. Has a go! And he hits the net. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's decent hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
And here's Mbappe. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vieira. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, he's burst through. It's Hazard! Oh, taken with style. And they're back in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Conte, and here's Mbappe. And he's there to clear it. Roberto Baggio. Deco. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Deco. Shot and the shot! In for the pieces! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can clear their lines. Gently done. Donnarumma gets it away. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Face to face with... Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Conte.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
They want to be quick to recover this. And that has been clubbed away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly... And it's Hazard. Hazard! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been won straight back. Vinicius Junior.
2 added minutes
Roberto
has been
Baggio.
indicated.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Baggio. And here's Deco. And the ball's a good one here. Batistuta. And that interception was... And the whistle goes for half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Beckham with the big header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Now it's Hazard. Beckham. That's good running with the ball. Hazard. Conte. So what can they make of this? And it's Conte. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he can clear it away. Hangs one in. He's got full. Back. Oh, in he goes again! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Nedved picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, that's fabulous. Climbs up big. It's there. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the lead now is... It's Basho! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's beautifully weighted. Well read, nice interception. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave. And the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Beckham. He is through here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And claimed it back swiftly. Deco. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is Bale. Substitution.
Nedved. Albert. Guti. Really fierce, close defending. Now Costa Curta. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham. Played into space out wide. Conte. Guti. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. No, that's been intercepted. Beckham at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Guti. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Bale. He's got away. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Albert. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's there to get it away. Oh, no joy this time. And it's Guti. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Played back in. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckham. Interesting ball. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Bale. He's onside. Bale! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he's following up! And now they can spring out of defence. Danger averted for now. It's gone for a throw-in. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Look at the space here. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? Albert! They've scored! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Some heroic goalkeeping, But even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
This is threatening. Shot at goal! He's got a goal! Tying minutes, and we're all square again.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Number 9, Giovanni Elber.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude.
And it's Asa!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They are queuing up to have a go here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Desperate defending required here.
Substitution in progress.
He gets big. Good. And with that, the final whistle. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've
And
had
if
a
you do
good
have a
variety
chance
in this
today,
game,
please take some
despite
time
it
out to
being
give your support to our
anticlimactic.
Better Stadium Fund.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mbappe is fouled. Rafinha gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
An early chance, their first of the game.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not.
Chance! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Mbappe. That's a little off target. Mbappe. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now, just the goalkeeper to beat. Can he put it away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, nicely intercepted. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Oh, smashing header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bellingham. That looks a cracking ball. Real chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
De Jong certainly could have and should have made more of that.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Mbappe. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Rijkaard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is a great pick out. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rafinha. Rafinha, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vinicius Junior. Gently done. That's beautifully weighted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cafu. Oh, super find. Mbappe! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
And it's Baggio. Half an hour played now. Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now it's Mbappe.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Nesta. Beckenbauer. Half-time getting close now. Cafu. That is Conte. No, again there's no way through. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. That's been cut out, well played. Back into the middle. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Played back in. Can he get it through? That is good alertness. And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And we hit half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the...
Kvaratskhelia! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Great ball if he can get there. He's had a hit! It's in! 2 to the good! They have breathing space. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push it?